much closer to home and take a look at our dreary conditions from our exclusive Arlington camera in South End. We love to see the uptown skyline normally, but not so much today. It's been a very cold, wet, and dreary one all across the area today.
Yeah, not celebrating like they are over in Paris, France right now, are they, Tara?
No, they are not. I know. We're just talking about the rain once again. Some people out there doing a rain dance maybe because here it comes. Yes, I know. It's been here for the past couple of hours, moving in from the west, and it's chilly rain too. You can see all the raindrops on the camera lens behind me. We've got those temperatures sitting in the 40s, pretty much area wide. Not much of a change even up there in the mountains right now. And it's chilly, 42 in the Queen City. As we look around on radar, tracking the rain moving into the mountains and foothills, and yes, the Charlotte metro, so making for a wet evening commute out there. And you can see it really doesn't change much in terms of intensity from place to place. It's just light, occasionally moderate, but definitely some steady rain over a good chunk of southern Mecklenburg County, South Park area down through Weddington, coming down pretty good. The Queen City heading up and down 77, just a wet go of it. I-85 up through Concord, Kannapolis, and Salisbury. Wet conditions there, and heading up into the foothills down through upstate South Carolina, Fort Mill and York, seeing some of that light spotty rain, and right along that I-40 corridor, just a messy drive out there with the wet conditions, and from Hickory through Morganton up through Lenoir and up into the higher elevations where it is just plain rain for now, but we may see a bit of a transition over to a little touch of wintry precipitation over the next couple of days. Actually, I'll talk more about that here coming up, and you can see there's still a lot more where all of this is coming from, moving in from the west. So just expect that cold rain while you're sleeping tonight. It may wake some of you up with some of it getting a little heavier, maybe some rumbles of thunder in the mix too. Showers, a thunderstorm will be a possibility right on through tomorrow afternoon, and mountain wind as well. We actually have a wind advisory so far in effect for Avery County with some strong gusts possible around 40 to 50 miles an hour in those higher elevations. Outside of the mountains, it will be a little breezy through the day on Thursday. Variable wind kind of shifting around with that cold front coming in from northeast to northwest at about 5 to 15 miles an hour. Chilly high of only 49 degrees. Morning rain, so just expect a wet start with that lingering chance of afternoon and evening, early evening at least, scattered showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm. And as I said, you can see through tonight how we get those heavier pockets of rain rolling through and maybe a couple of embedded storms in the mix here through Thursday morning. There's that little touch of purple I was talking about up there in the high country with some more sheltered locations and a couple of isolated spots that may get down to freezing, so we could see some of that rain trying to freeze on contact on those elevated surfaces. Call it freezing rain, of course. And then as we go into 3-4 o'clock or so, most of that moves out. Temperatures around 60 degrees in Rockingham area down through Cheraw, so a little bit warmer the farther east you go. And then look at this, and so with that colder flow coming in and the higher terrain in the mountains by Friday morning, that could lead to a touch of snow, maybe a little bit of a dusting there in the higher elevations. Now, I talked about the chance of storms. The highest risk of severe weather is where we have that darker shading of green, where damaging wind gusts could maybe topple some trees, do a little bit of damage. That would be more east of us over eastern portions of the Carolinas. And with the intensity of the rain getting a little heavier through tonight and early tomorrow, that could lead to some at least minor flooding issues from Charlotte west up into the mountains. More of a risk back off to our west. 7-day forecast shows after this rainy period through tomorrow, Friday is when the sunshine returns through the weekend, but we are keeping it chilly. Those highs in the 40s and 50s on down the line. We'll be right back.